Lunch breakers and takers, do us a favor, hit the like and subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our dope videos. So B, the Ravens get a bounce back victory over the Colts, 24-10. And I think all around they played a much better game than they did last week.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I called that exact score, but no big deal. Yeah, they played better, particularly in the second half for the offense. They started off very, very slow. Their first 5 possessions were all punts, and they looked lethargic, and just kind of like it was going to be just another real bad day. They came out after halftime. They were more aggressive, more energetic. They started moving the ball a bit better. But for the offense, it really came down again to Lamar was the entire offense. So it has to be concerning moving forward.
Yeah. So like you said, the first half, it was clearly just an issue with the coaching and the play calling. Like they're just out of sync as normal. They really couldn't get any rhythm going. And then in the second half, there was a sense of urgency because they were down, right? And they came out and they moved the ball right down the field. Gus Edwards had that fumble that kind of stopped the momentum there. But defense, credit to defense, they got the ball right back, and Lamar went right back down the field, and we punched it in for a touchdown. I think that was a turning point for the offense. Those 2 drives, even though the first drive didn't end in points, being able to get the ball back and come right back down the field and score on a good defense gave them some confidence.
Yeah. And the Colts have a very good defense. They really shut down Baltimore's run game. Lamar had a decent day on the ground. He ran for like 58 yards or so.
Yeah.
But Indianapolis wasn't having any of that really.
No.
Defensively, I thought they played really well. They got the touchdown in the first half to tie the game up. Like you said, they got a turnover in the second half to prevent the Gus Edwards fumble from coming back to bite them.
Yeah.
I mean, they held them to 10 points. I mean, it's not a great offense, but a really nice performance from the defense, particularly, since they didn't have a lot of their starters in practice this week. LJ Ford missed the game. Malik Harrison stepped right in with 11 tackles.
Yeah.
They only had 3 corners active. And they still did a nice job containing the Colts.
No, absolutely. And Marcus Peters just continues to look like a steal for us. All he does every week is make plays for us. He had the forced fumble which led to the touchdown.
Touchdown.
Yeah, and then he had an interception, interception. It didn't look like an interception. But hey, look, they turned it over and called it an interception, so that's what it is. And he made it happen, and that got us right back in the game. So, yeah, great performance by the defense, man. Look, we're a little bit more critical of the defense than most people because there's higher expectations because they invested so much into the defense. But this was a good game, especially like you said, given the fact Humphrey was out, and they had a few injuries already. So, yeah, we'll take it for sure.
The big thing to come out of this game, obviously, is Calais Campbell is going to be out for the next several weeks with a calf strain. They've got New England coming up, then Tennessee and Pittsburgh. So, I mean, it looks like he might miss their 2 biggest games remaining this year.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, look, Tennessee, we're going to need for Tennessee as well. But hopefully he can go for the Pittsburgh game. But if not, look, we've made a lot of moves on defense, man. We should be able to do okay without them.
Yeah, they should be able to absorb that loss. But we'll see. I think Tennessee is probably the more important game or the bigger game. Importance, Pittsburgh is in the division, so you got to win that one. But I mean, we watched Pittsburgh struggle with Dallas yesterday, and Roethlisberger, like I said in a previous video, he just doesn't have the same arm that he used to.
No.
He can't throw deep at all anymore. He's completely inaccurate going down the field. So, I mean, I feel like Campbell or not, they should be able to handle the Steelers. They should be.
Yeah. The Steelers, look, we gifted them 4 turnovers in the last game, right? That's what kept them in the game. And like you said, like the offense doesn't look too explosive right now. Not credit to them. They're still undefeated and they're finding ways to win games. But I just feel like the next time we see them, it's going to be a different story.
Yeah. So, but they do need to worry about Tennessee in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
That's going to be a tough one. Derrick Henry coming back to town. I think everybody remembers what happened the last time Derrick Henry saw the Ravens defense. So, they're hoping for the opposite of that this time, but we'll see.
Sure. And the way you're going to stop them is by putting up points. Just saying. And that's the thing that we're concerned about. We're not concerned about the defense. The defense is going to play well. Right. The problem is, can the offense hold up? And look, credit to them in the second half of this game. The O-line did a much better job because they started out awful.
Yeah.
This is like the fourth week in a row I counted that they've had an illegal procedure called on them. Right.
Multiple errant snaps from Skura. He had a cut on his hand. They said was affecting him. But those could have been disastrous in that game.
Yeah.
Luckily, Lamar was able to handle most of them. But yeah, they're going to need to play better than they've been playing. Not sure how that's going to happen because there's no help coming. But they just got to kind of suck it up and do better. The other thing we should mention from this game is Des Bryant made his debut.
Yeah.
He was called up from the practice squad and played 2 snaps. So congrats to Des.
Yeah. For sure. Look, no shade thrown at Des. Like, anybody that follows us knows that we weren't fans of the move. We don't think Des is going to really add much value to the team. But personally, I like him. And he's on the team, so I'm definitely rooting for him to prove me wrong. I hope I can come on here and eat my words one of these days and say, man, you know what, this man still got it. But I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, like you said, we don't really think that there's too much going to be coming in terms of production from Des, but it is remarkable to have him make it back to the league.
Absolutely.
After he had a lot of lower leg injuries in 2016, 2017, and tore his Achilles in 2018, and everybody thought he was done, but he kept at it, kept working, and he's back. So congrats to him. Yeah,
and look, there's no other help coming. So we're going to need to get any kind of production we can out of them.
Yeah.
And well, really more so the other guys are on there, Duvernay and Boykin. I really want to see Duvernay get going, man. I like Duvernay out of all the players, him and I want to say Willie Snead are the 2 players that look like they want it more than anybody else.
Yeah.
So they really need to get those guys more touches.
Absolutely.
But yeah, good win. We got New England next week, Sunday night game, I believe.
Yeah.
And New England is struggling right now, but with us,
but New England's gonna be coming off a win. They're playing the Jets tonight, so
yeah. And it's still a good defense, so it could be a struggle even in that game. And Cam, look, he's had a couple of bad games in a row, but me and B are still pretty high on Cam. We think he's a quality quarterback, so it's not a game to take lightly, especially with us and just the issues we have on offense.